Hey, welcome back. This is number 2 in our series on why you're not losing weight in perimenopause and beyond. If you're waking up tired, tossing and turning at night, or wondering why the weight just won't budge no matter what you eat, this episode is for you. Today, we are diving into how lack of sleep messes with your hormones and leads to stubborn weight gain in perimenopause and beyond. Plus, I'm going to give you 3 powerful strategies to improve your sleep tonight. Let's start with this. Sleep isn't just rest. It's actually the time when our bodies repair. And when you're not sleeping well, it throws everything off, especially our hormones. So here are 3 key hormones that are affected by poor sleep. Cortisol, it's your stress hormone. So when you don't sleep, cortisol stays elevated. High cortisol, like I mentioned last week, equals fat storage, especially in the belly area. And it also blocks fat burning and increases sugar cravings. Then there's insulin, which is your blood sugar regulator. Sleep deprivation makes you more insulin resistant. And that just means that your body can't process carbs well, so it stores them as fat. Then you feel hungrier and crave more quick energy, craving those carbs and those sugars. And then that leads to sugar crash. And then number 3 is leptin and ghrelin. That is your hunger and fullness hormones. Ghrelin, which is the hunger hormone, goes up, and leptin, the fullness satisfied hormone, goes down when you don't sleep. Translation: you eat more, you feel less satisfied, and you store more fat just because you haven't been sleeping well. And if you're in perimenopause, you're already dealing with fluctuations of estrogen and progesterone, which also impact your sleep quality. So if you feel like your hormones are all over the place, your cravings are crazy, and the belly fat won't budge, your sleep may be the missing piece. So what can you do about it? Well, I want to share with you 3 practical doable steps that you can take this week to improve your sleep and support your hormones. Number 1 is to create a hormone-friendly wind down routine. We can get so busy that we're just go, 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 go until it's time to just hit the bed and then we crash. But we don't actually crash, we don't fall asleep because our cortisol is all over the place. Or we feel like scrolling and being in front of a screen is going to help us wind down for the evening. What that actually does, the blue light from that increases your cortisol, which makes it even more difficult to sleep. So instead, your body needs a signal that it's time to relax. I encourage our members at WBN to start 30 to 60 minutes before actually bedtime, where they have no screens in front of them. So instead, you do something like going out for a nice walk or a hot bath or just relaxing, reading a paper book, something like that, to get your face away from the screens, because that's going to increase your cortisol and lower your melatonin. And I mentioned the hot bath. Along with that, adding Epsom salts to your bath is excellent because it helps your muscles relax, and the warmness of the bath is just going to help bring everything down, help calm you down so you're going to be able to sleep better. And another thing you can do is journaling, stretching, deep breathing, even if it's just 10 to 15 minutes can make such a difference. Number 2, you may not have thought of, it's to balance your blood sugar at dinner. A blood sugar crash at 2 a.m. will wake you up. So many women, when they come into our program, that's one of the complaints. They wake up like between 2 and 3 a.m. Most often, why that happens is there's actually a blood sugar crash happening at that time, and it wakes you up. So making your dinner protein rich with healthy fat and fiber, like we talked about last week, protein about the size of your hand, healthy fat about the size of your thumb, and half your plate in fibrous vegetables, is going to help sustain your body, sustain your blood sugars throughout the night so that you do not have that blood sugar crash waking you up. Also, avoiding wine or sugar before bed because they spike and crash your blood sugars and mess with deep sleep. Yes, you may feel like if you have that glass of wine, it helps you to fall asleep better, but what happens is it's actually working against you. It's working against your hormones, and it's going to cause that crash, and you are going to have a much worse sleep than if you didn't have that wine. And number 3, what I want to encourage you to do is support melatonin naturally. Melatonin is your sleep hormone, but stress and screens can suppress it. So, what we can do to support our melatonin so that we actually sleep better is by starting first thing in the morning. Sky before screen when you wake up in the morning actually helps reset your circadian rhythm so that your cortisol comes up for what you need throughout the day and melatonin comes down so that you have that cycle working for you. Sky before screen, even if it's just like 5 minutes of looking out at the sky before you look at any screens first thing in the morning, can make a huge difference. Another thing is keeping lights low in the evening, that it's getting close to time to sleep. And that actually helps increase your natural melatonin so that your body is ready for sleep, and it's going to support you through sleeping throughout the night. And then finally, if you need to, you can take a natural melatonin supporting supplement like magnesium glycinate or L-theanine. This is something that when I'm coaching our members, that we will discuss that and figure out what is the best fit for them so that they can have the best sleep. But that is an option as well if you need to. So ladies, sleep is actually a hormonal strategy. Here's what I want you to take away today. Weight loss after 40 isn't just about what you eat and how you move. It's also about how you rest. Sleep is when your body resets your cortisol. It balances your insulin and regulates your hunger hormones. Without it, or without quality sleep, or without enough sleep, your body stays stuck in that survival mode. So you can't shed the weight. You don't have the energy. You don't feel as amazing as you should be at this time in your life. And if you've been trying all these things, cutting the calories, working out harder, and nothing is working, it's probably your hormones, and it could be that they're being affected by the lack of sleep. So if you're ready to get to the root cause of what's off inside your body, I want to invite you to apply for my Belly Blaster program. Inside the program, we do comprehensive hormone testing so we can stop guessing and start healing. We look at your cortisol, we look at your estrogen, your progesterone, and more. So you can finally get answers and a personalized plan to feel amazing again. To apply, go to WHOLEBYnutrition.com to apply now for our Belly Blaster program. Sleep is not a luxury. It is a midlife weight loss weapon. And I hear from so many women that struggle with sleep, either due to their partner snoring or themselves too much going on in their minds, or not being able to shut things down at night, getting off the screens. You need to know that sleep is not a luxury. It is a midlife weight loss weapon. It is your hormone balancing weapon. It is your time for your body and your mind to heal. It is essential. So if you're not getting enough sleep, I want to really encourage you to take these steps so that you actually can transform that and achieve the results that you truly desire. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Be sure to follow the show, leave a review if this has helped you, and share it with a friend who needs better sleep and better hormones. It's time for us all to design a life we love.